if you don't mind. Oh yeah, I will now send you just 1 minute. I will you could start. I just would like to copy you the link to the Google playlist where I placed like 10 videos are there already, and I will place like another 4 or 5 today.
Great. Who is our third? Is this Daria down here?
Yeah, hello.
Hi, Daria.
Sorry that I can meet some our presentation because I have some problems, and okay, right now I'm very happy that I can meet our last meeting.
Yeah, we're happy to have you here too. I think it's been difficult for everyone the last few weeks. Is everyone approaching the end of their school year?
Yeah, my school year finished a few weeks ago.
Your school finished, and where are you?
Like I'm not in America right now.
No, where are you?
Turkey.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, but it makes everything so difficult because I was trying to work on this, but every time I try to work, my internet wouldn't work. So like, see, I just turned on my camera right now. You guys can't even see me. My things, I'm having difficulties a lot.
I get it.
Yeah.
We've all had some setbacks here in the last few weeks, but I see we don't have Sonora right now either, but that's all right. Oh, and my 6-year-old daughter manages to get me sick every single time she's sick. I am sick too because she wants to cuddle dad, and she coughs in my face and she gets me sick. So here I am with another cold, but good to see everyone. So we have, if this is truly our kind of us wrapping up the meetings, that doesn't mean that we can't continue to meet. We just won't have, we won't have a regularly scheduled meeting, but I would like to propose that maybe we could get together next month one day, just to say hi to everyone and see where things are at, because Dima and I are going to continue to work on some of the content so that we can manage to put out something that kids can learn from for this. So if you want to meet with us moving forward, we're gonna try and shoot for maybe once a month, if that sounds okay.
I just send to you all the links to the recordings, and I will later send more links to you.
Okay.
Take a look later.
Well, and I'll just go ahead and read the script that I wrote for this final recording, but then we'll talk for a little bit and get you. We want to understand. You know, we want to say goodbye, of course, or whatever, but we also want to understand what you got out of this. Ismail, we see you now. That's great. Somewhere in Turkey. How you ended up in Turkey, I just don't know. That's great. He doesn't know either. He got on a plane and he ended up in Turkey. All right. Well, I'll start here. So why did we undertake a project like this, the one that we were just finishing up? The Earth Educational Collective was formed as a result of a global. Hold on a second. Be right back. I'm gonna blow my nose real quick because I'm so stuffed right now. I'll be right back.
So I will also share the link with you here, probably. If you would like, I could also send the link to the chat here. but I sent it to WhatsApp later on, and I will keep updating you via in WhatsApp. I tried to record my explanation as smaller pieces, not as a long lectures, but in something like 15, maybe 20, 30 minutes recording concerning particular questions, and I will make a list later on via now in YouTube, but I will also make a list of links to all your videos and to all my videos in a single web page.
Great. I haven't even had a chance to look at all of them because I've been
You
busy.
will.
But yeah, so we're working on putting out something here. Okay, so why did we undertake this project? The Earth Educational Collective was formed as a result of global friendships and a shared concern for the future of our planet. Throughout the course of the past year, a year that presented some of the most challenging times in our generation, we have managed to see the creation of new connections and ignite passions in others that will last a lifetime. While we don't know the effect these connections will have, our own experience tells us that the information and skills learned in our program, along with the unique connections to partners in distant places, will serve as seeds with space to grow. These connections and this knowledge will need to be tended over the coming years as our participants grow and learn and become concerned and involved adults. The primary stated goal of the Earth Educational Collective was to provide a base of understanding of geographical information systems to a group of international students from America and Russia. Our less obvious goal was to show this same group of young people the value and importance of engaging in a global community, especially with those for whom history and uncontrollable circumstances has placed barriers to collaboration. How coincidental it is that our program should be a collaboration between students from Russia and Minnesota. Shortly before the program began, Minnesota became the hub of a global protest against racially motivated injustice. And now, as we finish our program, Russia is in the global spotlight for its war in the Ukraine. While our program has thus far reached only a small number of students in each country, we are hopeful that our participants and the continued programs we create will bear witness to the power of collaboration despite adversity. So, what did we learn about GIS? And this goes back to you kids. On day one, our participants, and even me, knew very little about the network of satellites that encircled our Earth and report back messages from space. We knew very little of how many countries, corporations, and organizations use and control these satellites, and just how important they are to the understanding of what is happening on our planet. From forestry to penguin counting, from urban expansion to rural land use, from art only visible and made by planting trees and shrubs to spying, satellites give us an understanding of how things we would otherwise not know. These are singularly unique tools, and prior to our planet being observable from space, we could only imagine things and information was condensed primarily in the hands of scientists and governments. Now, as we've seen through this program, we all have access to these images, and we have access to the images of the only home that we know, this Earth. So what did our participants learn? Again, you guys. Through a series of lectures and presentations, Dima has opened our minds to what is available in the world of GIS and remote data collection. We have gone from knowing nothing more than the existence of these satellites to knowing how to share specific areas, retrieve images of those areas, and more. Our participants understand that various satellites carry arrays of sensors that send back much more than just images. They're able to access multiple portals to view images and retrieve data. They understand how organizations use this data to expose truths and to safeguard our planet. They understand the power of observable and quantifiable analysis versus just anecdotal storytelling. We did not get as far into the technical aspects of GIS as we had hoped to on day one. The Earth Educational Collective team perhaps put too much emphasis on the educational aspects of our program and failed to recognize how important the collective aspect of our work would be. Through the continued participation of our students and the help of Analia and others, we have managed to provide a solid introduction to GIS and to set the stage for future collaboration between students with bright futures from both Russia and America. And that is you guys. So it's a lot of big fancy words, but really, I hope that what you understood from this is that we had two primary goals. Our first goal was to introduce you kids to the world of GIS and satellite mapping and remote sensing. Dima did that. I didn't know anything about that stuff when we started either. So I have learned a lot, though there is obviously a lot more to learn out there. Dima has Dima and the people that work with Dima, Olga, who works with Dima, other people in his organization, they have a deep understanding of how those satellites work and what you can do with them. What we wanted you to understand was that they exist and that no matter what you do for a career in the future, the information that you can get from those satellites, whether it's information that you have to purchase or that is publicly available, like the stuff that we worked with, this is important for you. And that you now have at least the start of an understanding of it. But the other thing we really wanted you to get out of this was the connections to each other and the fact that an understanding of the fact that you can collaborate, even though there's a lot of turmoil here in Minnesota, there's a lot of turmoil in Russia right now. We need to collaborate and we need to look beyond what our governments are doing and what the rest of the world is doing and work together to understand our planet better and to help save what we can and make a better place for the future. So I really appreciate all of the time that you spent in this and all of the work that you've done, and really your willingness to continue to participate and to meet on these weekly meetings and just learn a little bit. It's been great working with all of you.
Thank you, Sam. I just would like to, in addition to that, I just would like to stress that first, they are still here. They are still online. They have this group on WhatsApp. You have also my contacts, Sam contacts, and you could write with more questions. Second, we will in a coming days, in a few days probably, I will put together, compile everything we have produced so far, including all your videos, all your presentations you sent me and Sam, all my videos and presentations, all the recording of our meetings, which we recorded, some of them we skipped, not very informative, but more informative meetings we have recorded, and all of this, it is already available on YouTube, but I will put them together in a kind of annotated list or annotated description. So to let you access it more easily, just to see what questions you are looking an answer to, and just to click and look the video. So this will be available, I think, in maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, just in a couple of days. I have now recorded all the images. We are discussing with Sam, but maybe we should attach better English to it. I'm also thinking maybe I should repeat everything in Russian. In Russian, we have now only longer lectures, but maybe with shorter presentations would work better. some of them are actually not as short as I would like them to see. I would maybe some later this year I got even shorter version just to make it even more simple, but just anyway, and maybe we could in any case keep meeting from time to time, like once a month or by your request, basically. For example, we just before this meeting, we had a discussion with Ismail just to trying to clarify the questions he had. And I'm open to answer more questions. Just give me somehow warning, some hours or a couple of days in advance, and we will negotiate time. I could maybe I could try just to send you something written that would be easier via email or WhatsApp, or I could explain it. We could connect at certain time. I could share another link, and we could connect. I could answer particular question if you will have any. And so I believe Sam will be available as well. So and let us maybe plan to some another meeting like mid of July or something like that. So you'll see where everywhere of us will be during that vacation time. We are already in very different locations.
Yes.
I see Ismail is now closer to all of us rather than Sam is.
Yes, by far.
Especially to me.
Yes. I mean, who would have guessed at the beginning of this year that you would end up in Turkey and
so they are all moving all the time. Always bored, and now in a very, very different locations.
Yeah.
So let us keep in mind, and I think that maybe even some other students will be interested later on. We'll see what kind of continuation we will imagine. But formally, our project is ending today. But we will keep in touch. We will be available, and we hope to at least even develop a step-by-step update our information materials and keep it more or less as a one piece of annotated and cross-referenced information. Also, I think that we could promise with Sam that we will complete and maybe to the beginning of a school year send to you a kind of certificates about this your participation. Maybe
we can definitely do that.
Some of you sent in your school time, and well, if some of you will be able to finish something, like Ismail is still doing some presentation, or Dario was going to make something, feel free to complete it and send to us later. We are ready to post them online, if you don't mind, if you are interested. So we still somehow, at least I'm thinking ahead about keeping this updated. I'm still think that maybe our current web pages, maybe they are not perfect. We will move it to some, for example, to Transparent World website, or to brand new system Sam will develop in some months.
It's very close. It's finally very close.
So, but anyway, we will try to keep this as a somehow keep together as a useful piece of information. We will. Sorry, not everything is now perfectly ready. I just sending it by a few links, but I hope in a few days before reporting back to Eurasia Foundation, we will compile everything together.
Great.
So I think that nearly everything is ready. We just need to put them in one page on one maybe website, and it will be more easy to use. Even in the playlist in YouTube, which I just sent you a link to, just in a couple of hours, will another like four new videos will be there, I think.
Great.
Yeah. So, and I do wish you some good vacation time. And if you will have a possibility to do something interesting, you are welcome. And basically, I will not be out. I hardly will have any real vacation now. So you could just feel free to contact me and contact Sam. Sam will be on reach as well.
Yeah, Dima, we don't get vacations as adults.
Well, it will be. It's a kind of vacation I'm
Good.
having now. I think, yeah, that's. I will just need to finish the report and it will be a little bit more free time. But what I would just to stress that I'm more or less always online. So I sometimes I cannot react immediately, but I could respond to some question in some hours or a few days. So my email, by the way, I hope my email is also available. Yeah. No. Okay. I will remind all our contacts. I think you could. I will remind from my side. Sam could remind his contacts. We will share them again in the WhatsApp. But this WhatsApp is also, if you feel yourself comfortable with it, you could just continue sending information via it. But you are also welcome to write email or some other way.
I'm going to start a smaller WhatsApp group. We can continue with the participants one, but that's everybody. I'll start a smaller group that's just Ismail, Daria, Daniel, and Sonora. Just for fun, and Dima and I.
Yeah, okay. Maybe that would be a better idea because we still don't know. There are still some participants in the group you have not showed up for.
Yeah, we don't really know that
already. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, Ismail, I would love to see what's going on in Turkey. I would love to see what you're seeing in Turkey. Daniel, you always send us fun videos of the things you do. You go ahead and send us stuff too. So let's what Dima and I are saying is that the formal part of our program is ending. The group that sponsored us, that helped us, they're done. We need to be done with that. But the informal part of it can continue. We can continue to be in contact and to learn a little bit more about satellite if you want, but learn about other things too, because we all have other interests. So we will continue all of it. But we'll start a new group, and I want to see what you're doing. I really, really want to see what you're doing in Turkey. And maybe since Turkey is pretty close to Azerbaijan, maybe I'll send some pictures from when I was in Azerbaijan many years ago.
And where exactly in Turkey are you, Ismail?
Göztepe, Istanbul.
Close to Istanbul.
Yeah.
I think I have been once in Istanbul, and I briefly just flying over.
I was having a really good time here, but just the like, you know, I'm so used to just high speed internet Wi-Fi. Just so I was trying to
call here.
You're gonna have to get over that, Ismail.
It's like I just crossed the hallway, then my computer just doesn't work anymore. I was like, man.
Yeah, internet is not culture, kid. You go out and explore the city. You explore and you learn some culture, not internet.
This is Istanbul seems to me a really interesting city just to walk around and to look around. Just one of a very long history it has. Yeah.
Super long.
Many places really to see just the atmosphere of the city. Somehow the environment and
do you know the song by They Might Be Giants, Istanbul, not Constantinople?
Okay, I know what Constantinople is. That was like the center of the world back in the day before it became Istanbul by Ottoman rule. I
will share a song with all of you. Maybe my Russian friends don't know it either, but I'll share a song in the chat and you should try and listen to it. It's about the city. So here, I'll find it real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to know, and I want to know what Daniel and Daria are up to in life too. So I want to stay. We don't have to stay connected all the time, but I want some updates.
Um, okay, maybe we will connect it in WhatsApp. I think it will be comfortable.
Yep.
By the way, Daria, I think that we just discussed with Ismail about making picture, making measurement for Kaliningrad exactly. Maybe you could suggest some areas in your city and around where the big changes over the last 20 or 10 years have been could be observed. Something new constructions, new built up, or
Yeah.
some really big changes in the landscape which could be observed with satellite images.
Yeah, because I was having a difficult time like pinpointing what part of Kaliningrad exactly that I want to research. But like Dimitri was saying, I'm definitely gonna complete that. That's been my goal. Like I want to use Sentinel Hub like really the way I'm supposed to. So I've been working with Dimitri to like really figure out like all the different programming with it. So I will try to get in that presentation as soon as possible. It has been like a very complicated, but I'll try my best, and I know I'll get it done. That's my main goal with this so far.
Maybe
Like
Daria could just mark the area and send some coordinates or KML file, just stressing particular area you know from the ground as a local person, just that there are changes which could be seen.
Mhm.
Great. Well,
I can find something and send it to Ismail in email. I have his email, and
What
if
just
I
via WhatsApp, that's also fine.
okay, or maybe in WhatsApp, if I found something interesting, I will send to him.
Yeah, also could share with all of us. It just could be just a couple of coordinates and
Oh, and when you guys were talking about informal meeting later, like maybe in July, I definitely wanted to do that podcast. But that means I definitely have to complete my presentation on Kaliningrad, which I'm working diligently on. So maybe that could be something to look forward to. And I really want to do that with you guys. So yeah, that podcast.
that sounds great. We can work that out. Maybe in July or August we can. But you get your thing in. I'm looking in here. Let's see. I'm not great with WhatsApp. But, let's see. I'm looking to find. So yeah, I don't know how to start a new group in WhatsApp.
can.
I
Okay.
can't find I can't find any of you kids. Do I have to add you to my contacts? Anyway, we'll figure it out. But we'll get a group going for just
Yeah,
us.
I actually had at some point I had a problem starting in Europe because I was uncertain which phone number belongs to whom of you.
Yeah, that's where I'm running into trouble too. Ismail, does your phone number end in 7010?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna hold on. We'll get this taken care of. I'll create a new. What's your last name, Ismail? I forget.
Yusuf, YUSUF. And by the way, on your Zoom thing, it says Kate Divine.
Yeah, that's because my wife co-opted my computer, and when I log into this one, it doesn't give me the option to change it. So, but I'll fix it someday.
Yeah.
We all know. We all know I'm not Kate. Okay, I've got Ismail in there. And then let's see. Daniel. I'm looking back. Yours is 3746 is the end of your numbers.
You ask me?
Yep, 3746.
Oh, I forgot my number. I will take my telephone now. The end of the number is 3746.
Great.
Correct.
Okay, and then I need to find Daria. That could be tough.
Daria, could you send a short message to WhatsApp now? To
Yeah,
indicate
send us a
your
message. That would help. Send us a message, please, Daria, on the WhatsApp participants channel there.
just something.
Okay, I will send.
Okay. And you will see your which one is your contacts.
Yep. That will help. Sorry.
My contact should be very visible, I think, where is my name attached.
Yeah, yours is pretty good.
And also just in case there is also my email. I sent it again.
I've sent. Do you see it?
Okay.
I do.
Yeah.
And Daria, I assume, and do I here? Can you also in the message here spell your name for me, Daria, in non-Cyrillic characters?
I could do it also.
Yeah, for me.
Yeah, it's right.
And then what's your last name?
Oh, I will write it.
Thank you. Classic Americans, we know nothing. All right. Sister Nova?
Yes, correctly.
Great. All right, now let's see if I can start this new group. Oh, this made it a lot easier. Still don't have Sonora. We'll have to figure that out later.
Okay, now you have them. Good.
And Daniel. All right. Um, I'll call us the core group, since you kids are the ones that showed up.
Okay,
There we go.
got it.
Got it.
Thank you,
Got
Sam.
it. Yeah. All right. Well, we will do that. It doesn't have to be about satellite stuff. Let's just keep in touch. I want to see what's going on, Ismail, where you're at. I want to see interesting things from where all of you are at, and I will send stuff too. So
Yeah, actually, sometimes the most interesting part of dealing with satellite images is to study on the ground. What do you see actually? And that's my favorite part of my job.
yeah, there's a lot more to it than just the Sentinel hub, right? Favorite part is on the ground. I
Just to
love it.
travel to where you have studied on satellite images.
Yeah. Yep. All right, everyone. We'll get your certificates to you. Please get us back any final presentations that you want to send in, and Dima and I will continue to slowly work on getting all of the information that we've put together this year into a little bit more complete package so that other kids might learn from this too. And we'll see where it goes from there. Okay.
Yeah, very possible that I will get involved with some other educational projects later this year. So I will keep, if you would be interested, I could keep you informed also.
Yeah. I know I'm interested. We're gonna have to make some changes, and you know it, but I am definitely interested. And we'll go from there. So I just want to tell you kids, honestly, you are a very, very smart group of people, and you are young. You have a bright future ahead of you, and I really look forward to I hope you know that. I just hope you know that you're very smart, and I'm really impressed with what you did during this program. So I appreciate your involvement, and thank you so much for showing up. So many kids didn't show up, and you guys showed up every week, which means a lot to us. So
Yeah, thank you guys too. A lot of you guys motivate me. You know, Daniel, Daria, your work really motivates me because, you know, when I see you guys doing well, it makes me want to do well. So it makes me want to complete my stuff, which I definitely will. And thank you, Dimitri and Sam. You guys really helped me out a lot. Learned a lot.
Thank
Thank everyone for
guys, and it was a pleasure to work with you, and I hope we will keep in touch.
yeah, Daniel, did you want to say something?
Thank you all for this course. It was the best course in my life.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was very interesting for me.
Hopefully we'll get
Now
back.
it's my new hobby.
Great.
Okay, so thank you.
Daria, did you want to say goodbye?
I don't want to say goodbye because it's really very interesting because I don't know a lot of things about satellites, and then then we have meetings, and it's always was something new for me, and I really don't want to say goodbye right now.
Well,
because, yeah.
then let's stay connected. That's totally fine. Our formal program is ending, but we don't have to end the program altogether. We can continue the program in a different way, because I think this was good for all of us, wasn't it?
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, of course. You kids are great. Have a great summer. You've earned it. Enjoy your time. Have fun traveling and learning more about the world and just being good people. I love it.
Have a good summer too.
See you.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
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 Have a nice
Bye.